Okay, another back-to-back. Goodness gracious. When will it end? When will my misery end?
Happy to be back.
It's good.
Doing it again.
We low-key, you clutched up on the timing. Because, like, we film at 6:30. So you're like 7:30. And I was like, you know what that means? We have time for 2. So
Heck yeah.
Kind of too easy.
I'm down.
So walk us through. I know you've had a busy week. You have a busy week coming up.
So much.
Walk us through, like, how you balance, like, maintaining energy with clients, because like that might be the most important thing, is like being a good presence and like being fun with your clients. Like, how do you keep it going when you have that many?
Honestly, when you get on set and you start doing the same things every time, like if you're on the weddings every single weekend, you start to get a rhythm for like, okay, this is how I'm going to do this. And then it kind of gets into in second nature.
Let me see your mic.
And I'll say, is it plugged in?
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Okay. It just starts to become second nature. Like everything starts to get less difficult.
Yeah.
You realize, okay, I do the exact same thing that I did last time. It's going to be just as good. I can get creative if I innovate this way, make this change. And then you just be like happy with the client on set. If they're having a good time, the client's having a good time,
it makes
then they're
going
to remember that you had a good time. So
yeah,
keeping the energy up though, that's hard.
That is very hard.
When I'm going on 4 out of the last 5 days shooting, it's definitely difficult.
And those are long days outside too, which is some of them.
Yeah, some of them are. I would say recently it's a lot of indoor stuff, but yeah.
That's fair. Well,
it's like interviews and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I had a client, the lady who hired me for this shoot, the thing at Toyota, she was like, "Oh, I didn't see you or get to talk to you all day." And part of me was like, "Oh crap, I hope she thinks I was working." But the other side of that is like, that clearly shows I was doing my job.
Yeah, you were locked in.
If you didn't have time to talk to me or like hang out with me and you wanted to, dude, let's go. Like that's the best review I could get, because then it's like, not only did you actually want to have a conversation with me, I was working, and so you couldn't. Like,
yeah.
So
how did that project work, by the way?
It went good. It was like a tech thing tied in with Toyota. So I mean, it was super sick. It was the first time I've ever been at their headquarters.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's really cool. I see it every time I drive by, and it's like that giant LED wall.
It wasn't that one. It was the actual headquarters.
Oh, okay.
So even bigger and better.
That's cool.
It's right across from Frito-Lay, and they have like a courtyard that's huge. Like it is so big. And then they have like cars inside. It's all decorated with like old like 90s Toyota merch and stuff. All their conference rooms and rooms are like named after cars and stuff. They also have like every single room has an LED wall that's like at least 10 by 20 and then like feet. And then in their main conference room, I think it was their main conference room, it was probably 60 feet by 70 feet. It was so big that they had to ask, like the people making slides had to ask for it to be smaller because it was just too big. It's like, you know, have you ever been to IMAX 70 mil?
Yeah.
And you like, it's too close a little bit. You're like, whoa, like
if
that's
like your peripheral vision to see the whole screen.
Now imagine like a trash PowerPoint made by like a random corporation, just right in your face. It was also cool to see because coming from like the church world where everything's in-house, it was cool to see like a massive corporation doing the same thing. Yeah. They had like a massive design like lab and like their facilities team, like they had a kitchen team, like all these types of like facilities just baked into like their company that just made it function. And I was like, it's kind of sick. It's like being at Disney World, but like the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, it's kind of
okay. Question for you: was that a freelance gig that you got, or was that a production company gig you got?
It was freelance. So
they hired you as like a cam op,
as photo.
Okay.
So I was there for photo only, and I'd been hired by the tech side of the company before, but not at the headquarters. It was at some like thing in Plano, like some weird place in Plano, like an event center or something. But they were just like, oh, hey, last minute, like we need another.
And did they hire you directly, or did they hire you through an agency?
They just like emailed me and were like, hey, like we need
client
you.
Work,
so that's like how it works for me.
Yeah.
Which is bad in a way, but also great. Like
what part? What's bad?
Well, I don't have like my client outreach is lacking. But like the clients coming to me, I really like working with them because they're coming to me directly. Yeah. So I need to work on getting those like.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well,
like what's
the numbers.
The bad part?
The numbers. Like not enough clients.
Oh.
So
yeah, I'll say. I thought you were gonna say there's something wrong. Like when they reach out to you over Instagram, I was like, dude, I love when they reach out. Like that's like 90% of my clients.
Oh yeah,
I've met them like when they reach out through Instagram or networked from somebody that I knew, and then they finally first contact with me was through Instagram or something.
Dude, I can't lie. Last year, I think over half of my clients reached out to my mom. Like knew my mom and were like, "Yo, can we book your son?" Because like we've seen his
photo
stuff
work,
and
I'm
he's
sure.
good.
Yeah.
But like for photo stuff, even videos, like for people's companies
Mm-hmm.
that like the husband of the company, like their wife is like, "Oh, I know a photographer."
Yeah.
And then they text my mom and are like, "Can we have your son's contact?"
That's
so
real.
my mom low-key be clutching up.
Mom
like,
is the greatest networking tool.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'm surprised your mom doesn't like get hit up with more gigs for you. Like
yeah.
because
She's never really done that. Get on that, Mom.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be nice.
Come on, Laney, lock in.
You know so many people, bro.
Yeah, like just like the companies, like the kind of sphere that she runs in, I feel like would be.
I mean, my mom now that you say that, I think of it. My mom gave me a wedding client this week.
yeah,
Like
it's
it
like
was one of my mom's friends. Her daughter is getting married, and she was like, "Oh, your son does videography." Granted, I don't do weddings,
Yeah.
but she's like,
but
"Hey,
you'll take a
can you-"
wedding.
No,
No?
I'm not taking a wedding.
You'll send a
I'll
wedding to
send it to
Luke.
y'all or send it to you guys. Yeah.
It's kind of too good.
But yeah, shout out to moms. It's a great.
Bro,
networking
moms
tool.
low key be clutching. Like
When I was starting, it was great.
Well, mom stands for manager of marketing.
Nice.
That is what that means.
Nice.
So
So she's the one clipping this pod.
she is.
Okay.
Luke doesn't make the clips. My mom does. Bro, my mom like every year for her kids, she has to make like a slideshow at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll like call me and be like, "How does iMovie work again?" And I'm like, "Oh dang, like here we go again." And I'm really scared because like if you're the videographer in your family, when it comes time for a funeral, you don't get to grieve.
Oh.
You get to
Dude,
make the
I've never
slideshow.
Yeah, I did to make the slideshow for my grandma's funeral.
You're just like,
Yikes.
this is brutal.
Dude, I'd never. even
Anyways,
realized
let's
that.
get into rage bait.
No, you ever edited like that? Like I like low key like. I feel like when you're creative, even something that's like trivial as like making the slideshow for your funeral, you're like, oh, nah, I gotta make this good.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's not gonna be a dry eye in this room, and I like edited it
Yes.
to like the songs or whatever. I was like on the beat drop.
As you should. Like my mom used to teach.
It's like in a funeral video and it's got a beat drop.
Dude.
Well, no, you just make sure you're hitting the
Yeah,
beats,
yeah.
like
No.
on the
And
slides.
like,
You're
it
using
was
kick
like
burn.
it was
you're
crescendo.
cutting to
So
the beat. Yeah.
it was basically hitting like the main crescendo, and then right when it hit the peak, I switched it to just pictures of like my grandma and grandpa.
Brutal.
And then beat just photos of them for like 10 seconds, and everyone was bawling.
You know that video that I made, or you don't know this, but you know the video that played at my rehearsal dinner? I had to make that for my own rehearsal dinner. Like the slideshow of me and my wife, like growing up through the years, took me like a week to make. It was one of the hardest slideshow projects I've ever made, and I was making it for myself, so it like had to be good. And I also made it in iMovie, so
Come on.
I always do my slideshows in iMovie.
I just did one in like PowerPoint because I couldn't use Canva or Google Slides because I was in the car, so I was
Yeah.
like, I guess we're using PowerPoint, and it was great.
Fair enough. There's nothing like making like a quick $200-$400 on one of those Johns. Like someone's like, "Hey, will you make me a slideshow for my senior?"
I have had a couple
I've
of
done
those,
that all
actually.
the time.
Dude,
That's
I feel
easy
like
money.
I got reached out to when I first started, and that I like almost got scammed that way. It was like my daughter has a birthday party and she needs like a
Oh,
slideshow.
that
It's bad. And then
Yes.
what they'll do, oh, bro,
They
I
think-
just had a buddy that got scammed this way. What they'll say is, hey, I need this project done, and they'll reach out to you over Instagram or whatever, and they'll have like not that many posts up or whatever, and they'll DM you and they'll say, hey, I need a project. It's a $2,000 budget, but I need you to pay the DJ or whatever at the event out of that $2,000 budget. So I'm gonna send you a check for $2,000, and then I need you to send like 600 of it or so to the DJ. And what ends up happening is the check bounces, and you sent the $600 to them, so
Yeah.
then they make the $600.
What I've always
But
seen
it's
is
really bad. Don't fall
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
That happened to me like
Wait, how did they
long
send
time
you the
ago, but
check? Is my question.
they'll just send you a photo of it, and then you scan it into your bank.
I've never fallen for one of those scams
I didn't either but
because
it
I
happened.
didn't know that you could scan it into your bank account. Like I knew you could scan a physical check,
didn't
but
know you could do
I
that.
didn't know you could scan it via email.
Yeah.
And so I've never fallen for it because I always knew like,
Mhm.
oh, there's no way you can scan
Like
it.
you just
via-
download the photo and then upload it to the portal or like your online banking or whatever.
That's insane though.
yeah. I knew how to do that, but thankfully I like looked into it and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I need this project actually. And then
Yeah.
luckily I did.
Bro, me and Luke ran up a wedding. Probably one of the best nights of my life,
That was
honestly.
unbelievable.
We got to talk about this wedding because
Okay.
it was insane.
Was it
I wasn't
recently?
even doing.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be a outside wedding. Beautiful house.
Really?
The outside was beautiful.
Okay.
Then it just started pouring rain like an hour before the event. They moved it inside. Probably the most atrocious lighting I've ever seen in my life. Also, the
You brought lights though.
I was photo. I brought a
Yeah,
flash.
and I was just DJ.
He was DJ.
You were a DJ.
I got him a DJ gig.
I literally brought my
His studio monitors
on stands, and it's like I'm outside set up. Starts pouring rain. Obviously, my stuff is not waterproof.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, I had umbrellas just like taped to the sides of them. Like,
It was insane. And
my focus, because like I did not have the system to like be running a professional DJ, so I like my Focusrite plugged into each monitor with
Yeah.
like ridiculous what is it, 1/4-inch cables running,
yeah,
and I was like, please, like, don't get wet, don't get wet, don't get wet.
it worked though.
Yeah.
and the function was lit.
That's crazy.
The photos were terrible.
Do you have any experience DJing prior to?
No, but
Oh my god.
well, it wasn't like an expensive gig. So like I
it's
literally,
fun, like, and it worked.
it worked super well. No one knew the better. And he
Did
was
you
just,
tell them like, oh, he's a DJ, he does this all the time?
Well,
don't
not.
know.
I didn't say that. I said, oh yeah, and I have a friend who can like do the PA for your event.
Okay.
Because that's what that is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just need someone to run songs.
Now
and,
announcing coming into the wedding, like
Not even that. He didn't
Yeah,
get on the mic.
I literally
once.
was like on Spotify,
On
playlist,
Spotify.
like his shuffle.
Yeah, and he was watching the Bengals game. He had just gotten that.
cranking like Ed Sheeran, like
Yes. He made a playlist. He made a few different playlists, and then he got those, those open shocks, like the Shocks headphones
Oh,
that
yeah,
sit
yeah.
on the outside of your
Yeah.
ear. He was watching movies on his iPad the entire time, sitting in the back corner, and the music sounded great. Like the
Actually
speakers
goated.
clutched up, and I was low-key like, should we do a business like this where we
That's
just
crazy.
like everyone who needs like just a PA system at their wedding, not even like a legit DJ, just someone
Yeah,
to play
would
their
never
in and
market
out
as a
songs.
professional DJ.
No, just
like
like
basically the radio.
right, just like Spotify on a JBL. I've been to a lot of weddings where people just pull up like their friend has a Bluetooth speaker
Yeah.
and they just like get a JBL Extreme and
Yeah,
just start
I think
ripping.
there's a step above that though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you had 2 speakers.
Yeah.
Come on, like they're nice.
left and right audio.
I mean, they were
Yikes.
nice speakers, but
Did you rent them or did you have them?
No, he had
they're
them.
in my studio. They're like what I use.
Oh,
but
yeah, they're like the JBL like monitors, like studio
Mm.
monitors. So they
That's
sound
funny.
incredible.
That is funny.
But I mean, shout out Spotify Premium.
Cool.
Thank God, because
Yeah.
like imagine you're
Thank
walking
God
down the
they have
aisle,
Wi-Fi.
want a break from the ads.
Want a break
like,
from the end?
That would be.
Oh my
oh.
gosh.
That would be brutal. That's what I think. That's when I knew I made it as a videographer was when I upgraded to Spotify
When
Premium.
you can pitch so well that you get your buddy a DJ job also. He has no experience.
Hey, when clients come to me,
That's funny.
I finish the job, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
of
not.
course.
I ain't playing around. Also, I'm always gonna get my brother a bag. Are you kidding me?
Heck yeah.
Like,
I
dude,
get it.
I looped him in on several shoots that some of them fell through, but we're always like, oh yeah, we need a second photographer, and then it's like, which is true. Like we're not, because like obviously that comes out of your side of the payment,
Mhm.
but I mean, dude, you gotta throw the money around.
Oh, yeah.
you gotta
I'm-
hire your friends.
I'm the first one to be like, oh, hey, I'll take a hit on payment to get my friend like a gig if I know he's going to do like solid work. If it helps the
Especially.
project or helps the client, I'm 100% going to.
Dude, sometimes
reach
it's
into my
also just
network.
fun. Like I fired my brother just for the hangs.
Yes,
Just
yes,
come with
dude,
me.
he
Literally.
hired. Wait, you need to explain this to him because it's genius what you do.
No, I'm
What-
sure I probably did so on Thursday. Yeah, I was at SMU and I just needed a grip. So I hired one of my best friends, like my childhood best friends, and I was like, brother, don't you dare touch a camera.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just need you to carry on cases all day. He did a great job. I
Was
dropped
it Chaz?
dropped him. No.
Oh.
It was one of PCA kid, though. It was Kobe
Which one?
Allison. Older than you.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
on his t-ball team.
Yeah, I'm sure you probably were. PCA kid. But yeah, he did a great job.
Come on.
And
I haven't heard from that guy in ages.
Yeah, no, we're best friends. Oh, yeah.
Send me his number.
Yeah.
I gotta reach out. That's
But yeah,
insane.
I invited him on set. He did a great job. I didn't need him for anything creative. I literally just needed him because we're going from building to building to building, and I just needed him to carry on cases. Dropped him a little bag for grip work, and
Cool.
we had a great time on set.
Resume builder. That's what that
Yes,
is.
no, like
Low-key. That's how you
I'd
get
be
into
like,
gripping.
yeah, I'd
You're
be
like,
like,
once you find out that there's like free coffee at craft services, you're like, I mean, okay, like,
put me on your resume, dog. I'll talk you up.
yeah, we explain what you do with Jake, because this is once I heard like how it actually worked, I was like, this
I
might
don't-
be genius.
I don't know like what you mean. Like, I
Like
just,
like the social side of things, like just taking like random pictures.
yeah, I was
on the
having him follow me
Leica.
around and shoot like behind the scenes for me, and also like he shoots film, so I was letting him shoot film if he wants to, just for fun.
But the
And then-
pictures always turn out like really good.
He's
for
actually
no
I
really-
did
reason.
see,
he's
no, I
pretty
did
good.
see something you posted that was like, oh, that's actually fire.
He's
Like,
kind of cracked, and I'm like, okay, wait, how did this happen? Do you remember that day that we went out to that creek and like
Yes.
shot on his phone
That
camera?
Polaroid view is still one of the greatest photos.
It's actually
I've ever
aura.
seen.
I think I mean I have it in my office, but
is that your profile photo?
nah.
no.
Oh, we did shoot those together though.
Yeah.
That was in Fort Worth
Ages
ago.
I mean,
I
you were
think-
gotta been 6 years ago.
I was 30 pounds lighter. No question about it. But you can't tell I had baggy jeans on, so I'm gonna let that thing ride until I get a different haircut. So, which will never happen. Once I get bald, then I'll have to switch it up.
Buzz it.
When
and
I'm
get a
like
new
35
flick.
and I have like 2 kids, then that'll be the excuse.
And you're making crazy money off client payments.
Dude, I hope.
At least 3 million. I mean,
Well,
at least $500,000.
man, he wasn't on the episode when we talked about like your wedding game plan.
Ooh.
Well, so we went over it a little bit, and it was last episode, and I was just kind of like digging into it.
I didn't post it yet, did you?
I might
why I
go
didn't
It's
see it.
tonight,
Tonight.
or
Oh, yeah.
it's going up today.
Oh, that's why I hadn't seen it.
But dang, are you a fan now?
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I've been watching the pod now.
But we were basically breaking down like what an actual lifestyle would look like
Mhm.
as a successful wedding videographer.
Mhm.
And honestly, man, unless you're hiring like a team, the bar is pretty limited. Like as a wedding videographer, like you can get up to those high like $300,000-$500,000 a year, but in terms of running a business,
I mean, you're capping yourself off. I would say like $500,000. Like,
right? Like, but you cap yourself off. Like there won't be
Unless you open an agency type business.
Yes.
Which I would.
there
don't
won't
wanna
be a
do.
time where you just can't work and you're still making money.
I think gross. Like gross.
Yeah.
That no way someone's taking home $500,000 from a year of weddings.
I don't
that'd
know,
be
bro.
crazy. A
There's-
single guy.
There's this guy named John Kane who's
You charge like I don't know.
ballin'.
You charge. I bet you like the most premium wedding videographer. So I charge like what, 15,000 a wedding,
more-
20,000.
Yeah, 20.
Well, yeah, but you also got to realize like all the deliverables that come with that is like extreme.
That's
like to the
true.
point
So
where you
that's-
can't
and you're
handle it
hiring
yourself.
out-
So you're hiring it out to editors. You have to have 3 shooters
I
on the
don't
wedding
wanna
day.
do
So
that.
if you do $15,000
So-
a wedding, you're then paying whatever
8,
7 or
yeah.
8 of that to everybody else, and half of it's also going to taxes. So it's like,
And I
there's
would
no
never
way.
want to. Okay, this is super like naive to say this. I
Mhm.
would never want to turn a wedding over to an editor. I say that now. I guarantee in 3
I
or
agree.
4
No, you
years
would.
I would do that.
100% you would.
But like I have people texting me being like, "Yo, will you edit this wedding video for me?" And I'm like,
Well,
not
I
take the
guess I
fun out
would
of it?
as long as you like match my brand standards.
Of
like,
course.
Yeah.
"Of course." Otherwise, you wouldn't hire that person.
Yeah.
I would say why? Why not?
I just love like that part of like putting my footage together.
But if you're doing it 104 times a year,
Exactly.
it's not as
Which is
fun.
why I'm kind of like that might not be for me.
Yeah, because
you
every
know?
Sunday and every Saturday and Sunday you're filming a wedding. It's 52
so
weddings times 2.
I wanted to talk to him about that because I was like, dude, like you want to have kids, like you want to actually take vacations with your wife.
I still stand by 50 weddings is doable in a year.
No.
It's so is. It's
He
so
thinks
is.
it's not doable.
50?
It's so doable. You have to hire a
Easily.
team. You have to hire a
Yeah,
team.
but he doesn't want to hire a team.
You
I think Skylar and I
100%
could
can hi-
easily do 50.
Yeah,
weddings
they
in a
have
year.
2 of them. They could easily do 50 weddings. Oh yeah.
I think it would be.
You'd have to quit your job.
Yes.
It'd be your
Duh.
full-time job,
Yeah.
but you
To do 50
100% could do.
But
50
I think I
weddings.
could do 20 weddings in a year and not quit my job. And
What's
Skylar could quit.
what's 50 at say $7,000 per?
I don't think I would charge that.
300.
Not yet. Realistically, I'm going to charge
That's
3,000 to 4,000.
$350,000?
$5,000 times a wedding times 35 weddings. No.
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 Seven
Realistically, I'm going to charge
7,000
my
times
price point
50.
right now for what we do is 3,000. That's what I call base, and I think it could go to
Yeah,
350.
350.
I was right. I was
Yeah.
right on the dot. Yeah.
So, lit, if we shot 50 weddings in a year, and then $3,000 weddings, the 150 minus taxes like 120 probably,
See,
which is
There-
chilling.
to me,
I could
there's a
literally
point
shoot that.
with weddings. You're working so hard.
No,
I don't know.
no,
I
you're
don't
not.
think so. It's really fun.
No, you're not. Promise it's
And
not
once
that
you get a
hard.
system down, it's not that hard.
Yes,
You literally,
you-
it's
it's-
like with Skylar and I,
it's
it's
entirely
back to
system
back to
based.
back. Yeah.
It's entirely system based.
All right.
You literally you could have it set up where you shoot on Saturday, offload on Sunday, go to church, have a day off, come
Yeah.
back on Monday, cull everything with the wife. On Tuesday, you guys could travel to some place in vacation and then edit all the photos and
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
like a
what Christian
hotel.
does.
Yeah.
Christian books
You
like
could-
an
yeah.
Airbnb and then just like edits for 5 days.
yeah, and
then-
you could have travel weddings on Saturdays, fly out like a day or two early and edit
it's like-
and have like a vacation.
I guess my question is that the life you want?
Easily, yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing is, like, also
You're
not.
gonna love the next episode.
Yeah.
The watermelon farm.
Don't even tell him.
Okay.
so
so-
you mean the next one y'all are posting?
The one coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
But like, yeah, because realistically, all your weddings aren't gonna be on Saturday. Like, they're gonna be
Friday,
random, some
Thursday.
Fridays. One's gonna be on a Wednesday or Tuesday. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Which
be weird.
You'd think that's a bad thing. That's a great thing though.
It is a good thing.
Because that means you could hit a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 4 weddings in 4 days. Which
Exactly.
sounds insane, but that's
And with
you do the
Skylar and
math on
I,
it, that's
we
20K in a
realistically
weekend.
2 are gonna be like
More
we're gonna
than
have
that.
2 weddings on Saturday. Like, and
I
she's gonna
think
do
I'd
one and
get
I'm gonna do one.
sick.
So like, it's gonna be spaced out throughout. But
it's a job, bro. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be work.
Yeah, that's brutal, bro. I'll
uh,
stick to my YouTube. I'll stick to my cushy couch with my podcast.
Well,
But yeah, I think that as a baseline will be at least that's the ideal.
That's why.
so that's the life you want to get to in how long? Like, what's the plan?
I think we can do it in like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
But I think the first step is gonna
Yeah.
be booking like 15 to 20 weddings.
We also
Getting her to
gotta
quit.
set up your Instagram, bro. We gotta set up the
yeah,
profile
bro, you
picture.
gotta have an Instagram.
I know.
I was
He-
shocked when you told me you didn't have an Instagram.
Well,
Yeah, well,
they
okay.
just started the new one, but it
So
has nothing on
we
it.
can get into this.
What's
so
that's fine. Like, if you've shot how many weddings have you shot?
like 9.
Okay,
But
you
he's
have
gotta-
tons of
But he's
stuff
got to
that you
get
can
off
throw up on
Fortnite and
there.
go
So-
re-edit. You know.
Well, it's just shocking how long it actually takes to get an Instagram post up. Like, even just one. And if you're trying to get like 12 to post
Yeah,
over the
that's
next
true.
like 6 weeks, oh my gosh, that'll take you 3 hours. Like,
Yeah.
it'll take a long time to find those photos,
dude.
edit them to your feed.
Making
Like, getting
a
a
new
caption that actually
portfolio.
isn't just stupid.
See,
like,
what I need to do is wake up. So like, y'all, this is so bad. This is big confession right here. It's
well, I
awful.
know how you live, bro.
But I don't have to be working until 10. And so like, Skylar gets up at like, I don't know,
6.
7:30,
Yeah.
7 maybe. So I usually make her coffee, and then I just like go back, get like another hour or 2 of sleep. If I were to just wake up when she gets up, I could have 3 hours in the morning
To
of
work on
just working
Instagram.
on whatever I want to work on.
And then you'd be able to quit your job in the next year.
Yeah.
No question about it.
So like, it's just the trading off of a couple hours of sleep. Because like I have the time. It's just in the morning.
How much sleep are you getting?
Enough. I go to bed
so
pretty
there
early.
you go.
Yeah.
Like then there's no like think about the time you're wasting.
Oh,
you're also,
100%.
Well, you're also what, 24, 23?
24. I just turned 24.
Okay, so you're 24. It's time, bro.
That's
like
true.
you're gonna be 25 soon,
I promise it'll be harder once you have kids.
and you're gonna have a quarter
That's
life
true.
crisis of I've done nothing with my life.
No, I kind of just did that the other day.
Which is great because like as a
Which
creative,
is why I went in to buy the farm.
well, yeah, don't spoil the episode for him. It's gonna be an enjoyable listen.
Y'all are teasing it real hard.
But yeah, man, like you're gonna hit 25, and if you haven't spent those hours awake, you're gonna kick yourself in the head.
See, that's what's been killing me though, is because like I had built up such a good platform, and then I just deleted
You
it
abandoned it.
because
Abandoned.
I can't. Because
Thank you.
Instagram is such a struggle of like mentally for me of like building that is like putting my identity into that.
Right, it's an idol, straight
Exactly.
up. Like,
So literally, like so many times I build it up, and then God's like, "Oh no, like we gotta get rid of this," and then I bring me back down to earth. And so many times we're just being like, okay, which is why I have you post everything. I don't even get on social media anymore. I just create.
right.
So like with Skylar and I was thinking it'd be the same thing. Like I'll create it, but she posts it. Like I can't. I like distance myself from that because like I'll just get caught up.
You
in
could also hire some 14-year-old freshman who wants to be a social media manager and just hire them for $40 a week to manage your Instagram for you.
Or you wait a year and have AI do it for you.
it. True.
Dude, I cannot wait. Wait,
There's gonna
No,
be
there-
a crazy.
No,
generation.
seriously, if you guys look it up, like there's wedding photographers that shoot entire weddings, upload, like they plug in their SSD to their NOS or the network access storage,
Yeah.
and they have a code that'll run a algorithm in Lightroom, and it'll cull all the photos where people have their eyes closed, and
I
then
have seen that.
it
yeah.
automatically like creates folders as systems that set up everything for you. It's unbelievable. It's like the automation in some of these processes, it's literally just systems. Like if you invest all your time into creating a system for your creative process, you will see dividends in your creative
I mean,
true.
that's even what.
I mean, that's what I did with my YouTube series.
Mhm.
And now it's literally like, dude, I have so many episodes written in advance that any night of the week,
Mhm.
like my wife is babysitting tonight.
You gonna film
What
it?
do you think I'm going to go do?
I mean, that's
right
what,
after
even
this.
on Shark Tank, they're like, we don't buy businesses, we buy systems. Like they just want a business that just already has stuff in place they can just run.
Yeah, and they want to get their money up
Exactly.
quick. Like,
The only issue is like you have to make that sacrifice and go from I want to do all of the video editing myself to I'm gonna pass it off to an editor as a part of your system.
Which I will be able to. I will do that.
I'm
That's
definitely
different.
not there yet.
For this YouTube series, it's such simple editing that I could pass that off today. I don't want to put the upfront money into that to say.
How much
like,
do you think it costs to pay for me to pay someone to edit my like a wedding that I shoot?
$300.
Depends how long the video is.
No, they're just photos.
Oh, good luck finding somebody that's good that can do that.
Exactly.
What do you
I don't-
mean?
You have to hire. Okay, first of all, nobody loves photo editing like people love video editing. There's literally
that's
just
true.
video editors. There's not just photo editors. Like nobody markets themselves
Because
as
I, would
I
literally
only
have to
edit
make, I
photos.
literally have to give them like some old RAWs with my preset on it and be like, make them look like this.
I would
like-
do that for you.
Look at that, we figured it
But
out.
yeah, but how much would you charge?
Like $300 a wedding.
That's not that bad actually.
See?
I could easily just build that in.
Yeah.
And then don't pay him if it didn't meet your deadline.
Put it in the
Dude,
contract.
One thing about me, I'm
He'll
always,
get it. No,
I'm
he'll
always
get it
meeting a
done.
deadline.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
get it done.
I mean, yeah, because if that's
I
the
literally,
case,
I'm going on vacation and I texted my one of my basically managers today, and I was like, hey, just a reminder, I'm going on vacation. And he was like, sent me 2 episodes. He was like, sorry I didn't get you these earlier. Will you have them to me here and here? Is that work? And I'm like, dog, the deadline's the deadline. Like, I'm gonna get it done for you. Like that's how I roll. Like, if you give me a date, I'm gonna hit that date. You better be specific with the date though, because I literally had to have a
contract.
I had to have a conversation with him. I was like, when you say Thursday morning, do you mean Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. or do you mean like Thursday at 8 a.m.? Because I'm so specific with how I manage my time that I have to know like, oh, do I have like an extra hour here, an extra hour there where I can fit that in?
Yeah.
And so I decided, I was like, great, like Wednesday, you need it before 7 a.m. So great, I have all night. Like, say
That's pushing it to the
some miracle,
max.
some miracle happens, and I'm like screwed, and I didn't get something done. Those episodes don't take me terribly long. I can pull an all-nighter, get it done. It's like college.
Yeah, no. When I was in college, I always had the mindset that there's nothing you can't do in 24 hours.
I would
if I had
agree
a
with
big
that.
project or whatever, I was like, if I just knuckle down and like,
see,
PCA right English class
I-
taught me that because
there's nothing you can't do.
I
in
used to
24
believe
period.
that until I was in college, until I had like a video project, and I was like, oh, I can do this in 24 hours, and I like edited it. It's like ready to do it, and it's like, I guess I wasn't in college; it was in high school because it was like my first like really big video.
Oh,
project.
film and broadcasting.
Hit export, and it's like 7 hours, and I was like,
Well, that was
oh.
also back
Yeah.
when your bro was running like an i5 with 8 gigs of RAM,
Dude, I was
like the
cooked.
school MacBook.
I was literally, I was like,
Yikes.
dude, like, I thought I timed this out, and I didn't realize how long it was gonna take. So
Bro, I was
like,
editing on
export.
a Chromebook.
yeah,
but-
essentially.
You just gotta pull all the project out on an SSD and plug it into a computer that can render it quicker.
That's true.
And that's how you do it.
You can rent a PC now and do that.
I mean, you just call one of your buddies that has a nice
I mean,
PC.
now my
Oh, that's
laptop
true.
would just.
Oh yeah,
kill it.
crushing. Dude, my Mac has been slowing down.
What
like
is it
on Premiere?
Is it M1?
It's an M5 or M4 Max.
That's what I have.
It's been slowing down recently.
I have an
How?
M5.
On Premiere. I
Good
don't know
idea.
what's up.
Apparently,
How many gigs do you have?
40.
Oh, well, that might be why.
apparently these new MacBooks, the I don't know, the new cheap ones are like
Neo?
better.
The Neo?
Yeah, the Neos are actually better than like the original M1s.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say this directly to camera. If you're an editor, do not get a MacBook Neo. You will so regret it.
yeah. Eventually down the line,
you
you'll
will
die.
so regret. You'll be
'Cause-
like, oh, I can handle it. No, dude, not get it.
just
I
get
swear
just
you
get
will
like a
make- that'd be a
spec'd out
huge
Mac Mini. If you're really that scrap
no,
for
yeah,
cash, get
yes.
a spec'd out Mac Mini.
That's what I did. I got an M2 Mac Mini for year 2022.
Yeah.
23. And oh my gosh, that thing was so good. Like it could handle all the footage that I needed.
Yeah.
And then eventually I needed to travel for work, so I had to buy a laptop. Bought an M4 Pro and 128 gigabytes unified memory. It was the most expensive thing I'd ever freaking bought. It was
Oh
so
yeah.
bad. But
Dude,
I
I remember
love
buying
it.
my first laptop was like, I think that was the freest I ever felt in my life.
yeah,
I was like, all my problems are gone.
I can edit anywhere.
Literally, I was like, this is sheer insanity.
That was me. I was literally like, I was on set. Like I would travel for work, and I would literally be like, I have to get home as soon as possible because I have so much editing to do. If I don't get home, I won't have it done in time.
The joys
So I was
of
like sprinting
Have
home.
you ever been like, we were on a road trip and I needed to get photos delivered, and I literally had to pull over that Skeller Drive so I could edit.
Oh, I've
in
done that.
Shotgun.
I
And then it's too bright outside because like your screen and you're like blocking the windows with a blanket. You're just like,
I used to have Morgan. So whenever I did like the Hawaii video you saw and like the England videos,
Yep.
I would do selects the whole way home on the plane. So like quite literally I would do selects every night, but then quite literally from the second that we got through security, I'd like pull up my laptop and be literally editing
In point, out point,
until like an hour before it was due, and then I'd like start exporting. And
Bro, you gotta tell your manager or whoever like that's too tight,
I don't have a choice.
or you gotta just
That's
cut the
the
project
job.
short. That's crazy.
That's the job,
You
and
need
it's
a raise.
worth it.
You need a raise.
I do.
That's
You're
crazy.
right. And
That's too tight.
it used to be people would stay overnight to do the videos.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
And
yeah.
I don't do that. And
I've had people like when I worked at 12th Man Productions, we literally would have like late night games that would go until like sometimes midnight or like 12:30.
Yeah.
And we would literally have guys like bring sleeping bags and pillows, and they would edit until they pass out. They'd literally like in their editing booth, it was like half the size of this living room. They'd edit until they like literally was gonna fall asleep. Take like get out of the chair, lay in the bed, like lay on the floor in the editing bay, fall asleep, wake up 2 hours later, continue editing it, and then export it.
It's like an ultra marathon.
Yes.
It's like you're
Yes.
taking like a 10-minute nap
I've
and
done
then
that
running another
several
100
times.
miles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You only ever really have to do that kind of stuff in house though.
I've done
because when you do it for client work, you can build your own timelines and you don't have to worry about it.
I've done a 36-hour straight select edit job
For what?
for If Gathering. Like
I remember that.
dude, that was crazy. One of the best experiences of my life though.
Bro.
That team was electric.
Were you the only one editing?
No, there was 4 different types of editors.
And you had 36 hours yourself?
All of them. We all were doing
all
that.
collectively.
Yeah. No, we were all doing.
You all 4 of y'all were all editing for 36 hours straight.
Yes.
Brother, you did not have a good pre-production plan.
No, they did. They
That's
mocked.
crazy.
They
How long
mocked
was the video?
everything out in Frame.io.
How long was the
It
video?
was like 8 minutes. It was like an insane recap.
That is
There was like
absurd
there was
editing
like
time.
50 videographers. There were 13 countries sending in footage. It was a
Okay,
global
okay,
event.
Okay. I guess
Cine
that
Live
makes
Broadcast was hosting the event.
sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It wasn't like a small operation.
But an 8-minute video is crazy.
I mean, it's awesome. I'll show it to you.
No, I'm sure it probably is.
It's like probably the best video I've ever seen.
There's very rare situations I could ever imagine that you would ever need 36 hours to edit an 8-minute video. That's crazy.
I mean, I'll show you, dude.
it's like I'm happy to see it.
It's insane. I think we
That is
generated
absurd.
generally like so. Well, we had like
So many.
there's
Red
like
Bulls.
13 countries, and then like 7 videographers like per country, and they're all shooting on like FX6s,
Oh,
and you're
wow.
like, dear Lord, and they're all sending you footage. So I had time like in between drops, so I automated in the Mac OS Automator app. I automated to every time there's a footage drop, it would like ding me and play like La Cucaracha, and it would like wake me up, and then I'd be like, and
Get
be
back
back
into
to
it.
editing. Because honestly,
That's funny.
select editing is so easy, especially when someone films in 120, because it's like cut the front, cut the back, and then it's like rank them.
Mhm.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
And like there's so many times where someone leaves their camera rolling, and you're like 30-second clip, gone.
Gone. Yep.
It's like that easy.
Mhm.
Okay, let's rip your hot takes, because
Okay.
I feel like we're just
We're getting
digging
into fun
ourselves.
stories and stuff.
We're digging ourselves the hole of niche right now.
Okay, I got you.
And
so
how are
this
we
is-
gonna come up with our clickbait title if we don't?
Well.
Okay, what did you think of Project Hail Mary? Because Luke said he didn't.
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
we saw it. You didn't like it?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said it didn't live up to the expectations that the bars that people set.
That's because you.
Yeah.
We were talking
He was
about
like,
it,
"It's
and you were
better
like,
than
"It's the greatest thing
Interstellar."
ever." It's
Sorry
better
that
than
I saw
Interstellar.
it in 70mm IMAX, and I'd never done that before. And it's a
It's not
bucket
better
list
than
item.
It's not better.
It
than
was a
Interstellar.
solid movie.
It was
but-
really good.
Yeah.
We went and saw it together for
Yeah.
context.
Would
but,
you watch it again?
Yeah, I'd take somebody else and go see it.
So
Like
it's
I'd
above
take
3
my
stars.
sister. My sister wants to see it. And I was like, it's funnier than I thought it was gonna be for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna
definitely.
be more serious or like.
Yeah.
But of course it's Ryan Gosling, so he's basically playing Ken. And
Yeah.
He's like Ken goes to space and he's literally like dancing or whatever with the
Yeah.
the rock or whatever. But yeah, it was a good movie. I don't think it was like it's probably not gonna win movie of the year.
I don't think it'll make the top 5. It might be number 5 at the end of the year.
I don't
best
think so.
What's
movies.
beating it?
Dune 3,
Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Yep.
Drama.
Drama.
Maybe the
The
drama.
drama?
The drama's out right now. I've heard really
Spider-Man?
good things about it. I think
Ball.
Spider-Man will.
And Avengers Doomsday.
I don't think Doomsday will be better.
Doomsday will be buns,
Dude,
but
Doomsday's
it'll
gonna
still
be
win
better.
something.
It was a
Just-
good movie. It's not better than Avengers Doomsday.
I don't know. I don't think as a movie. I think Project Hail Mary will be better. Project Hail Mary will be better, but Doomsday will obviously do more with the box office.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
duh.
yeah.
Dude, the box office in China alone.
I just don't think
will-
the story of
That's
Doomsday.
true.
That's how like
true.
I remember the first Super Mario movie. The box office in China did better than any American film that year,
That's nuts.
and I was like as a total gross budget, and I was like,
Yeah.
dear lord.
Have y'all seen the new Mario movie?
No, I've
I've
heard, it's
heard bad
terrible.
things.
Mm.
Have you seen it?
I hadn't seen it either. I was.
I
gonna
thought
ask-
you'd be like, dude, it's my favorite movie. Better than
No,
Interstellar.
I don't really watch animated movies too much anymore.
Really?
Not really.
Oh, I love animated movies.
Did you go see Hoppers?
Wait,
Mm-mm.
is Spider-Verse Part 3 this year too? Because that will.
That was
I don't go to
supposed
the-
to be this year. It's kicked to 2027.
I
They
don't go
announced
to
that
the
last
movie theater
November, I
that
think.
much. It's too expensive.
Dude, no way. You got to pay your. It's like paying your taxes. Like you got to pay your taxes. If you want to be a filmmaker, you have to go watch movies in the theater.
Not
If you're one of those
Hoppers.
guys that's like,
I just got my
not
A-list.
Hoppers. That's not a movie. That's not
You
like
just
a
asked me if I went and saw
filmmaker.
it.
Well, I'm saying that's not like a filmmaker thing. I'm saying like you have to go appreciate movies
Yeah,
in the theater.
but Dune, I'm gonna go see in IMAX.
Yeah.
Odyssey, I'm gonna go see in IMAX.
And you're not going to complain about it being too much.
Yeah.
I'm not because
Yeah.
that's different.
I'm gonna go see them
Than
all basically for
Hoppers and
free.
Super
Hoppers
Mario
not the-
Galaxy.
Yeah, that's not the same.
I can see 4 movies a week because I pay
He's
A-list.
an A-lister
Are you?
now.
Was that like the subscription? Like,
Yeah, which is low-key. If you're a single guy, might be the best.
Oh, if you have friends to go, that would be. But even as a married couple, it's just like it's when Scott and I want to
Well,
go.
that's
I just pay
easy
one
date
ticket.
night.
That's what I mean. If you're in college, 4 movies a week.
Yeah,
Dude,
if you
'cause-
live and if you
yeah,
live by
that's-
a theater with good theaters though.
Yeah,
Like if you live in certain areas, their theaters suck. Like,
yeah, that's true.
that's tough.
Some of the AMC's are low-key scary. Like, oh my god.
Like I would go to one in Stonebriar and like the Village.
The
and
Stonebriar
Grapevine,
one
and
is
that's it.
nice.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And you can low-key sneak food in there. Easily.
He brought a whole blizzard
I
in
brought
there.
my-
I
I went to Sonic in the food court, and then I got a Reese's Sonic.
I
Blast
always
and
go to
ate it.
Sonic and get mozzarella sticks, and then I just put them right under my jacket.
I didn't. I just held it when you just walked in.
You can't
Dude,
really
like,
put a
they-
blizzard in your
They,
jacket.
With-
they showed the thing, and I literally just held it to my side, didn't say anything.
You gotta
Oh,
like, if it's a really sus, you gotta like put the cup up your sleeve a little bit.
Yeah, if you're ever going, just because like the A-list, you're supposed to like show your ID so they can make sure you're not like buying tickets for other people.
Mhm.
They did not care. It's like I'm just gonna like if Skylar wants to go by herself, I'm just gonna like buy her and like.
You better hope that they don't like make an example out of her.
Even if they did, they're just like, oh, fine, then just buy the ticket. Then it's like,
Mhm.
oh no, you know,
It's not high stakes.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Some of those A-list fans
Throw them out
are-
of the theater.
The A-lister concession line is longer than the regular one.
That's true.
which is insane. Like, just use the regular one. Okay, what?
Okay.
We're gonna
hot
move
takes.
forward. Yeah.
Okay. Well, on the topic of client work, we're talking about like systems. Right?
Yeah.
You were talking about your wedding stuff last episode. I think, in my opinion, for a video creative, Milanote is more important for a video creative than QuickBooks.
I don't even know what that is.
So
Milanote,
Milanote is a like an online service or it's like an online mood board where you can shot list, inspo, you can have several people.
It's basically just
see
like
the
a
board.
blank sandbox Google Doc. So like you
Kinda.
can do anything in it, and like
So it's
a
for storyboarding.
yes.
It's for storyboarding, it's for references, it's for research.
And
you
you
can
can use
do
it
anything
for
for client stuff. You
anything.
can use it for photo if you want, but I'm saying for video, I started using it 2 months ago. I have the paid service for it.
Did you use it because
Oh
Danny
my
Gervitz
God.
uses it?
No. I did use
Are
this
you
code,
sure?
I think. I didn't. No. I needed it because I had a lot of clients and I'm working with a lot of marketing teams
Oh,
that really needed to solidify their ideas for their projects.
that's
And
actually
it made
a
it
good point.
very easy for them to be like, okay, this is how we want the video to start. This is
Because
how
then it's
gonna
not
end.
like they're sending you Instagram DMs.
Exactly.
Do you
and
edit too, or you
posts.
just shoot?
I shoot and edit, yeah.
Okay.
I have editors on my team, and I recently hired on more, but I do a lot of my own editing, so I don't need to do much. But
He also doesn't shoot and log though, so he
yes, I
doesn't.
do.
I thought you said you don't.
Do for sure. I do. There's are cases where clients hire me and they just need me to drop the footage, at
Oh.
which point I would not shoot in log, but I shoot in log everything in log.
Every
Are
time
you-
I
C log 2,
Premiere or DaVinci?
Premiere.
Okay. Have you always been Premiere?
Yeah.
did you see DaVinci dropped a photo editor inside
know that.
DaVinci?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's gonna kill Lightroom.
Adobe
eventually.
might be cooked.
No, it's not.
Dude, I hope so.
Do you pay $74 a month for Adobe?
No, I pay like 35.
That's an option. Oh,
Are you a student?
I swear mine
How do you
went
get
up.
that?
Well, I just keep the same thing that I have. Also, tip for everybody: if you cancel your Adobe subscription
Yeah.
and then reopen it, it'll be like $24 a month instead of 35.
There's also a
so you
cancellation
just every
fee though if you try.
no. If you it's $35 a month. You go in, you say I want to cancel it. They say, "Oh my gosh, please don't cancel it. We love working with you." And you say, "I'm gonna cancel it." And they say, "Please don't." And then they go, "I'm gonna cancel it." And then you go, "Okay, fine. You can keep it for $10 less a month." And I go, "Okay, I'll take that."
Yeah.
Not to flame it.
It's like I'm negotiating with the online thing. Like,
Not to flame Adobe, because eventually we'll probably go to like a summit or whatever. But we got invited to a press conference for them. Sounds like the lamest thing ever. Like
a press comes for Adobe.
yes.
I think that'd be cool.
No, that'd
I
be
would love to
fine.
go
You
for
said
that.
no.
No, I haven't given the response.
Oh, okay.
I'm like-
Absolutely go. If it's like NAB and it's like Adobe talking about like what AI features they're gonna have.
No, but
like,
it's literally
involved
just
in
like
Premiere,
I
that'd
think
be
it's
cool.
an online press conference.
Oh.
Like,
Well,
doesn't
maybe
that
they just
sound
want to get like they want to get. I don't know what it is. I don't know the details, but I think
Maybe
it's
we
cool.
can be like, bring your prices down.
Well, that guy who
Just
DM'd
get him to
us.
sponsor you. You like
Low-key,
2
yeah.
free Premiere accounts, unlimited.
Forever.
and we'll
We
go.
already have
Forever,
that.
yeah.
That would be awesome. Like, no matter the price,
Yeah.
it was unlimited.
But yes, so I would say Milanote over QuickBooks. And we were talking
Me
about how
too.
QuickBooks is super helpful for like invoicing. It automatically
Yeah.
invoices based on the contract. You can put in the details, say like
I want it just for the automatic, like if they miss payment, late fees
Yep.
added on.
if you
I do that through PayPal Business, and it works great.
Yeah, it sends them the contract, they sign it, it checks off the box in QuickBooks that it's signed, and then it automatically sends them an invoice for it. If they don't pay it by whatever 14 days, 21 days after they sign, then automatically it starts charging them more and more until they finally pay it. And it'll send them like constant reminders in their
You
inbox.
need to get that.
And can't you like
That's what I was
customize
telling him.
the
I was like, he
titles
needs
and
to.
be like, hey, pay? Like,
Yeah,
something
you can
ridiculous
make it.
with
It's very customizable. My CPA, my accountant, is begging me to get QuickBooks, but I'm like, I guess just out of laziness, I'm like, no, I don't want to. But he thinks it's a really good idea because it's so like
Well, it's
organized.
because
and I
he
can
doesn't
pay
want to.
creatives
Yeah,
and-
like
This
imagine how good it would be for him when
Oh,
he
no,
has to do
he-
your
yeah,
taxes. That's
exactly.
why once you get it,
Yeah.
Do you put
for sure.
money aside and pay your taxes like all at once at the end of the year? Or do you pay it as you go?
Do you do quarterly taxes?
No,
or
I do it
annual?
once a year.
Okay.
Okay.
But I calculate it all through my own like spreadsheet. I keep track of every invoice and outvoice. Like I do that all manually.
Yeah.
Which invoice or QuickBooks would obviously help with that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but it's also $90 a month. So I'm like, don't know if it's worth it for $1,000 a year.
It's
Like,
basically just another Adobe. It's no big deal.
well, yeah, but Adobe I have to have. QuickBooks I can do manually. So
That's true.
It's
and
just-
then it only takes me like, you gotta realize like if you only have whatever 10 clients that are paying your full salary and they pay you once a year, it's really only 10 things coming in. Then
I
all
don't
you really
think
have to worry about
I
is
think
whatever's
most
going
people
out,
don't
right?
get paid once a year though.
Well, yeah, probably most people. That's why it's not good for me. That's what I'm just talking about me.
That's
but I
true.
said for him, like when
It
if
definitely
he's
would
got
be.
20 weddings
Yeah.
and he's trying to keep up with who paid him, who didn't,
A lot of
just
people
having
use
QuickBooks automate that process, just like pay us, then he doesn't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah.
And that'll just help because, like, for example, like the guy that you had recently, it's like, well, he doesn't have a choice now because it's adding like
It's true.
fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna scare him. He's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to pay $20 more now.
Which is
now
awesome.
$100 more." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could be like,
pretty
"Oh,
good.
sorry." You even get to play like high ground. You say like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was still doing that to you." Like, don't worry about like the late fees. I'll knock like all of them off. You just pay the full amount.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry it's bothering you like that. And then he'll pay the full amount. Oh my, thank you so much. I love you for it. And you can use it like that. And you can come in and be like, cancel all late fees. Just pay me the full whatever 10K or whatever it is.
It's like you have a 10K like thing, and it's like charging them $100 a
Yeah.
day.
No, yeah.
That's
I've had
insane.
clients that paid like $500 in late fees on stuff like that. They just don't pay it for 3 months after they sign. And I'm like,
Oh,
this
heck
is on
no.
y'all.
Just
Like,
let it
3
go.
months.
it's in the there's a section in the contract where it
So
says it,
bad.
and I'm like, it's on y'all. Like you
Jeez.
read the contract,
See,
agreed
Luke is
to it,
literally
and signed it.
refreshing his phone right now, trying to wait
See
for
if
him
I
to get
got
paid.
this.
on Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's seen this message.
This bum owes him money, bro.
So I'm gonna have to send like a squad.
No,
My
you can-
my C3 said they would egg his house if I asked them to.
Bro, that's a criminal. That's a misdemeanor.
I'm kidding. We're
Don't
not-
do that.
If his house gets egged, it was not us, and this is not evidence of anything that happened.
Yeah, that'll hold up. That'll hold up.
He hired it out.
Yeah, he contracted.
He contracted the middle schoolers to egg somebody's house.
It's like
Just
hiring,
forking.
like the thing you posted on your story today, hiring intern for like.
I am, yeah, I am
Wikimedia.
hiring intern. Yeah.
It's like hiring 4 egg
egg
throwers
egg
to
throwing person. Yeah.
One
But-
contract only.
Day rate only. Yeah. One-time contract. Add that to your resume.
Yeah.
Threw eggs for Luke Montgomery Media LLC.
But yeah, as good as QuickBooks is, I would say Milanote for a video creative is even better than QuickBooks.
Yeah.
Which-
I've seen a lot of people using like Honeybook or whatever, which is the
Mhm.
same thing. It's just
Mhm.
more geared towards weddings and stuff.
Mhm.
It's kind of too good because like,
It's great.
and like they have a delivery service for photos and stuff.
Mhm.
So.
But people who are looking to take that step from, okay, I have a full-time job that I'm trying to get out of. I'm only maybe getting like 10 to 15 weddings a year. I don't know if it's worth $1,000 cost to get QuickBooks or HoneyBook. And you don't have to deal with stuff like that if you have QuickBooks. So it's interesting. But
That's true.
yeah, on the video side,
just
storyboarding and inspo is 10 out of 10.
The way you deliver your invoices and contracts makes you look way more professional, like to the client. Like if you're just sending them a PDF attached to an email, that's cool. Like that's pretty normal. But like if you have like a system that's like an automated system.
Yeah, but you can do it through Adobe Sign for like free.
Right. But like
I don't think it's like it adds a level of professionalism. Do I think that a client is going to be like, oh, he's a real professional, he uses QuickBooks? Probably not. Like, and at that point, they're already in the door anyway.
this is true.
So I don't think it's going to be a decision-making factor for them, but it does make you look good.
It's not like you're putting a mad box on your camera.
Right.
Madbox will make it.
Madbox.
If you're a beginner and you're getting them out, you need a Madbox.
I saw a video today of this dude. He was like, and all the comments were saying the same thing. They were like, I've gotten more clients walking around with my camera
That's
than
true.
doing, which is insane.
People always say that your camera is your business card. Like if you walk around here with a camera, like you will get people saying like, oh, like I was on a set the other day and I was out in public and we were filming something at a restaurant and I literally was like filming at a table, like was walking around a table. The people sitting at the table next to us looked at me and I was like back facing this, so they were behind me, and I literally hear them go like, oh my gosh, what documentary is this? And I was like, it's not a documentary. Like they're filming
an
a
Instagram
movie.
reel.
Like, they're filming a movie. What are they filming? Like, what are they filming? A movie? Is this like keeping up with the Kardashians or something? And I didn't say anything because they weren't talking to me, but I heard them saying amongst themselves, literally, your camera is your business card.
Speaking of business cards,
I was gonna say carry business cards.
this conference especially at weddings, the amount of people that have asked me for business cards at weddings, the business card that I saw that was the best at the tech conference thing, someone made lens cloths with their.
That's clever.
I know, and I have one in my
Wedding
bag.
people get really clever. They're really clever
it's
with their
genius.
marketing. That's smart.
because
Honestly,
now
they
I'll have
really
their.
can though. Like if you spend $300, $500 on marketing and book one wedding, like it's fine. You made it.
That's
back, like,
worth. Yeah.
It's also funny because like you could play the clip from like American Psycho where it's like, let's see Paul.
Let's
Paul's
see
card.
Paul
Let's
Allen's
see
card.
Paul Allen's
Yeah.
card.
Is that bone white?
Is that a lens cloth he's got?
Yeah, but the lens cloths like had all their information on like what services they provided.
And then they wipe something off and it's all black and they can't read it.
What are you wiping off of your lenses?
You do it outside and you wipe that side.
Shooting
of your lens
at
off or
discount
something.
tire, just wiping like
Yeah,
grease
the
off
grease
your
off
lens.
your yeah.
That would be. But yeah, I was low key thinking like, what if I made like a business card lens cloth? It's like the amount of people who wear glasses these days because everyone's just like with their phones.
Yeah.
All those Clash of Clans players like just dialed. Got to get Town Hall level 15. I mean, come on.
Got to. Okay. Next one. I guess we can go another one. Okay. This one I feel like is a little bit more tangible for most creatives. If you're buying gear, if you're buying anything, and it's not chargeable via USB-C, it's junk. I don't think you can name me a single thing.
I can agree now. Yeah.
If it's not chargeable via USB-C, it's junk. And that goes for MPF batteries. That goes for anything. Any
Yeah.
piece of equipment that's electric.
Luke's
Just
stuck in.
lightning.
Luke's stuck in.
Okay, well, your iPhone, I guess, is a little different.
Luke's stuck in Unk era with his gear. He has all old gear.
I'm going to cook you.
It's great though.
What is it?
I mean, all of
just
my
has
gear is,
all
like,
the
at
old
least
stuff.
multiple old. I have all genuine lenses. My Steadicam is pretty old. I have an Atomos Ninja V5,
Which is fine.
But you can plug that in. You can hard power that to a V mount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's not.
No,
You could charge that via USB-C.
I'm more talking like he just all his gear's old.
Well,
Which is
everybody's
great.
at different levels, right? But I'm saying if you're buying new equipment now
Yes.
and it's not chargeable via USB-C, it's junk. In a year or 2 years, when you upgrade, you're going to throw it away. You're not going to be able to resell it. So from here on out, if you are trying to buy new gear, do not get you
I have a
anything
hot
other than
take.
USB-C. Okay.
Like buying new gear is more important for video than photo.
Oh, 100%. There's no question about it. Photo, dude, your guy literally pulled up with a Canon RP.
I don't
and
have
a
My
old
oh.
Sigma lens.
I could never
And the
upgrade
photos are
any.
fire.
Photos are fine.
I could
They're
never
great.
upgrade any of my lenses and shoot just as good like wedding photos as anyone shooting on RF glass right
I
now.
would say for most people, for most photographers, new gear does not matter.
It does not.
But
at
I would
all.
say for like the features that Canon and Sony are adding to the new cameras are directly put in those cameras to help professionals.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
yeah, would an RF
So, like,
glass
at the
make
top
it
of the-
easier? Like, could I open up my shutter more? Maybe, but like also have steady hands. Like,
Right, but at like again, like the difference between the R3 and the R1, like the reason that everybody switched over immediately was because those features that they added in the R1 was directly related to the photographers that are working at the NFL and the NBA.
Right.
They need that instant. It's going to the marketing team that's in the booth and it's going up on social media. That's why they added those things. So for like the beginner photographers, absolutely, you're totally right. But at like a pro level, it's
but
really close,
only for like sports and nature.
yeah, I mean, if you need instant turnaround, I guess. I'm talking more about glass, I guess. They're
Yeah.
like, there's not a significant, unless you're printing it on like a massive wall, or like you're doing like high end advertisements.
Well, I hate to say it, brother, but we're Canon guys. Like the next G Master lens is way better than your stupid Tamron that you got or whatever. Like
Tamron, who is, no one's
We
not
Sony
no
even-
one-
cameras.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
saying for Sony shooters.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
New glass for Sony shooters is game changing.
Okay, that's valid.
But for Canon EF or RF glass shooters, it's not going to make that much of a
It
difference.
doesn't
The
make a
difference
difference.
between EF and RF is very hardly noticeable.
I
Yeah,
noticed.
okay.
I
In a lot of
noticed
cases.
increased sharpness.
So we have like we're kind of privileged in that way.
I noticed increased sharpness moving from my Gen 2 RF glass or my EF glass, my Gen 2 EF glass to the new RF glass.
Which one?
I
Like specifically
went
what
from
one?
7200 Mark II to 7200 RF, and then also I went from 24 to 105 Mark I to 24 to 70 RF, and there was an increased sharpness, just
I would
barely. Barely.
I would argue that Canon's RF 70 to 200, the zoom one, the telephoto one
Mhm.
that you zoom in that like protrudes, is the worst Canon lens.
I could agree with
I
that.
never used it. I don't know.
Oh man, it's rough.
I don't like it.
Because I came from Sony, and the
Oh,
Sony
dude.
7200 is way better.
That is true.
It's so good.
I said that like during
Yeah.
after I
Like-
filmed GOC, I was like, holy cow! Like the Sony 7200 is insane.
It's great.
Yeah.
And compared to the Canon one, the old one at least, I haven't tried the new one for Canon, so I can't really speak
I'm
to that
sure
one.
it's
but
great.
it's so much. Like, because I used to shoot basketball, and on that, I had a FX3 and the G Master 72. Oh my gosh, it was a great combo.
You can't zoom in fast enough on the new R or on the old RF one. Like
Yeah, it's true. It's hard.
it's hard.
Like there's
yeah.
you really got to crank it. And that point, you're like shaking the whole camera
Yeah.
to get it going.
Yes.
But yeah, it's rough. But with the new one, again, there's like the plus minus. It'll zoom
Yeah.
automatically for you. Great lens, I'm sure. I
right,
haven't
but
used
it's
it,
also an
but-
extra $1,000. So it's like
Mhm.
you know, like
Yeah. So I haven't used it, and I also, if I had that one, it wouldn't fit in my camera bag because
true.
it's so long.
Yeah.
and
It is
it
huge.
would have to stand like straight, take the whole side of the camera bag. Versus the one that shrinks, it fits perfectly in my bag. I use it only ever for like interview stuff or photos. But
yeah, I barely shoot on my 7200 anymore. It used to be like my only lens I used back when
Mhm.
I had the EF. Now I entirely use a 24 to 70.
What's crazy is I've never picked up my 50mm lens in like probably a year.
What?
I'd never need
Telling
it.
you, bro.
I
Telling
shoot on
you,
mine
bro.
all the time. All
For
Really?
video?
For photo.
Oh.
Like I
It
genuinely
doesn't have
don't.
image stabilization, so it's way too shaky.
It's to the
for
point where
video.
it's in my camera bag, but I've thought about like I can just leave that here. Like I'm not gonna need it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I don't get it. Like people are always like, "Oh, there's no image stabilization, so I don't use this lens." Like, if you need a stable shot, just use a gimbal for video.
I
Yeah.
hate gimbals.
Well, yeah, everybody
Or a
hates gimbals, but
monopod.
if you need a steady shot, you gotta.
But if
toughen
I
up.
need a steady shot, I'm just gonna use the 24-70 instead of the 50 mil.
Well, that's just a different focal range.
But the 24-70 has image stabilization. The 50 mil doesn't.
Right, but you don't get the aperture.
Right, but like there.
So yeah, I get you're willing to make sacrifices so that
Yeah.
you get that stabilization.
And also,
I'm saying just use the
90%
gimbal.
of the time, like the difference between 1.8 and 2.8 for video is not gonna make in the scenarios that I'm shooting.
That's a hot take.
Not gonna make that extreme of a difference.
So you're saying that you don't think there's a big of a difference
I
between
think there
1.8
is.
and 1.2, f1.8, f1.2.
I think there is,
So then what are you saying?
but mainly I'm using that for photo. I'm not really using
brother,
that.
you shoot in the dark.
I know.
You
do.
should know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
You
usually
get that extra stop or whatever, 1.5 or 2 stops that it is. Oh my gosh, that totally changes the framing and how much you can use in dark.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to give up my image stabilization for that.
Use a gimbal.
But I'm not gonna use a gimbal.
Well,
I can. The only gimbal I've ever been able to get perfect framing on is my Osmo.
Osmo's better than the FX3. It goes back to the
Don't
back to
say
the
it
well.
again. But like
Back to
the
the well.
ease of framing.
Okay,
I
what
don't know.
what gimbals have you used? Because we got to go through this.
I've used the RS4.
Okay, why do you not like it?
I don't like it. Feels
Because
just
I'll say most people that use gimbals that don't like gimbals, it's because the settings and how sensitive they are to like.
I was gonna say
turning it.
I was gonna
That's the
say
biggest
it's
difference.
The opposite. It's too unresponsive for me.
Well, then you change the sensitivity to be more stiff, and then when it turns, you turn, and you can change that based on how the slider goes in the settings. But you just really have to hone it in based on how you want it. That's why it's really hard to rent a gimbal.
Yeah.
Because it's set to whatever settings. You don't get the chance to. Okay, this is how I like to use a gimbal, etc.
Yeah.
Like when I have my gimbal, I barely ever use it, but when I use it, it's exactly dialed to exactly how I like to shoot on a gimbal.
Yeah. See, I'm just not willing to pay for something that I'm barely gonna use.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so close to selling my gimbal. I want to sell it so bad.
Like
I wanna sell it so
everything in my
bad.
toolkit, I use so much that it's like scary.
Dude, it must be nice because I was going through my gear, like listing to see how much I could get for on KEH. Unbelievable how much gear I have that I don't even use.
Yeah.
Smoke Ninja.
Oh my gosh, that was your worst purchase ever.
Unbelievable.
No. That's not true. The worst purchase you've ever made was the aperture like flashlight thing.
Oh, that was bad.
Have you seen that on
No.
TikTok?
You bought that?
Yes. And dude, it's only like 40 watts.
It's like 40. No, it's yeah.
That's bad. Why did you? Okay.
Okay.
Why did you buy it?
Okay, I wanted to use it as a backlight in like videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
but
You
I
saw
never
the,
shoot- but
is it
you-
small rig.
Small rig.
Yeah,
yes.
you saw the small rig thing where they had that guy in
Yeah.
the dark room and it had like the window cut out.
Yes,
Yes.
but
I
you
know
never
saw that.
shoot in like pitch. At least I don't shoot in pitch black that much, where it's like ever
right.
used.
He's always using freaking 200-watt lights.
Yeah, bro. If you have a 200 or a 600, that flashlight is gonna do
It
nothing.
doesn't show up at all. I remember our
Seriously.
first.
It may be for his YouTube videos because he controls all the lighting
Yeah.
himself, but past that,
Not
no
even. Not
way.
even.
No,
'cause I
I've
remember our
tried. It
first
doesn't show up.
podcast-
We tried to use it.
Our first podcast before we even had lights.
Yeah.
Back when it was lit by lamps. Our podcast was lit by lamps.
I remember
and
those days.
Some light bulb lanterns.
in a Home Depot light.
Yes. Yes.
Like a
literally.
shop light?
Yes. A shop light, but
That's
we
real.
bounced it, so it looked good.
Dude, I bought like when I just left college, I moved back into my parents' place. I had my old lamp that was from IKEA. It had like I was so gassed because I was like, it had one of those like bendy
Yeah.
arms, and I was like, dude, I can use these for my videos, and I could basically make like a softbox with how like it bent. Dude, I was so happy, and I used that like for several of the YouTube videos that I first made like years ago.
Did
and
you
then
ever?
of course it didn't matter.
Did you ever like
now,
go in your
but
bathroom and like practice lighting techniques? Like
I did
turn
well,
off all the lights in your bathroom and then
Yes.
like bring a lamp in there. And
It's so you see in the mirror.
Yeah, practice lighting techniques, and you like set up your camera on a tripod and like
when
be,
you
like,
couldn't get it far enough away, and
like
then
mogging the camera. You're like trying to set focus. And
Well, I did that. Yes, not in my bathroom, but I set up the camera and I did like a bunch of lighting setups from like my YouTube videos and stuff. And then I finally found one that I liked. But yeah, I did that too. I feel like everybody
So
does that at one point.
also, I didn't realize how much I relied on a softbox with a grid until Sunday. I shot a video of some testimonials, and the lights that they had, the softboxes didn't have grids. Dude, way different, night and day.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh yeah, the grid, like it's helpful. Like
Mm.
yeah, it makes it look a little better. No, dude,
Gotta be able to shape the light.
the grid is like the difference between like the nose shadow looking good and bad.
Well, the
No
real
question
real
about it.
thing is the issue is like you get backsplash on whatever's behind them, and then they're the contrast ratio between them and the subject and the
Yeah,
behind them
that
is
was
not-
less important on this one.
If
But,
you had like a bunch of room behind them, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah. But
if
like,
if it's like a wall like right here and
Correct.
you don't have a grid,
Oh, that's
you're
true.
gonna get just like this whole thing's overexposed.
yeah, I was on like a studio backdrop, so it didn't
Okay.
didn't matter because I was lighting like the backdrop differently.
Mhm.
But the like shadows on the face, like the way they wrapped,
That's interesting.
it was very different without the grid.
Were they sitting at a table?
The stool.
Oh, it might have just been the angle of the light then.
Okay,
'Cause I don't
call me
know if
trash
it-
one more time.
No, I
I'm
just
kidding.
I just interesting because it like the angle of the light. If you have a grid on it, what it does is basically just it makes it only work like basically like a spotlight
Yeah.
on one spot, and it doesn't go anywhere else behind them.
Right.
So like the light, it doesn't change how it hits the person. It just changes how it hits everything else.
Well, I think what I mean is I wasn't able to use as much power on the lights. So like
Oh.
I was having to
it
like
definitely dims. I feel like even on
it
your
dims
subject,
it and it
putting a
like
grid on
makes it more straight on.
Mm.
So I was like, dang, like this low-key sucks. But it was super annoying to like figure out like percentages of my key and fill.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
all.
That's tough. Yeah, I would say like a big thing for me is like, and I said this in the video and you kind of roasted me for it, but my thing is like buy nice or buy twice.
What do you mean? I agree with that. I only
Well, you
don't
kinda
agree
cooked me. You saw
because
my YouTube video and you kind of cooked me for it. I was like, hey man, I'm only gonna buy it nice and not twice. But you were like,
I
I
wasn't
can't remember
cooking
what
you
you
for it.
you kind of like disagreed. I can't remember what you said, but I just remember you gave me crap for it. I was like,
do. I agree mostly.
well, you don't buy nice. You buy twice
Yeah.
you definitely do.
every time.
No, but I just buy everything.
This is true.
That's buying
He
2,
buys-
3, 4, 5, 6 times.
He buys not, dude. You gotta tell him about your gimbal failure.
Okay, I didn't even have a professional camera yet. I was on a T7.
You were on SL2,
Yeah.
Yikes.
I bought a gimbal back then that only can hold
3
that
pounds,
weight.
baby.
And it was still not that cheap.
It was $800.
Nah, it's probably like
That's cheap for a gimbal. That's not bad. That's probably about right. Wait, what gimbal was it though?
I don't know.
It was like some indie company.
Yeah.
Don't ever buy anything other than Ronin if you're buying a gimbal.
That's true.
I mean, this was
That's not even a hot
ago.
take. This is a fact.
But-
What do you think about drones now, though? With like companies branching out with drones, because like I feel like every time I turn around, DJI is getting banned somewhere.
Nah, I would only
no,
buy
it's just
DJI.
rumored, and people freak out, and they use that so they can resell the, like, whatever Ronin or not Ronin. They can sell like their really old drone. Like this is the only one
Phantom?
you're gonna get.
Remember
Yeah.
those Phantoms, bro?
Dude, holy cow!
That's like the first thing I ever flew.
Yeah. Do you remember those the white Phantoms that?
Mm.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Well, you
Oh.
mean like the really plasticky ones?
Yes,
that have, like the
like a square.
stands at
Yeah.
the bottom. Yeah. No, I've seen those, but I never used one.
Those were crazy. All
For
my
me, it was
rich,
all Mavic
my
stuff.
rich friends had those for fun.
Yeah.
I was like so mad. I was like, dang, I want one of those so bad. They were so expensive though.
I will say, as far as drones are concerned, 90% of the people watching this video do not need a drone.
95.
I've never had a
95.
drone. 'Cause
95.
every time I shoot on one, I hate.
It's not even hate the footage. People are just like, oh, I need a drone. It's going to change my video. Clients are going to come with me because I have a drone.
I will
Not
say,
the case, dude.
I do know some
Promise you, it's
wedding
more
photographers.
self-indulgent than you think.
I do know wedding photographers who get booked because they have a drone, and they do
Photographers?
and they do drone photography, and the clients love it every time.
I don't know if they get booked because of that, but I'm sure the
No,
client's
they
happy
get-
that they do have it.
They're very happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it would be nice for just BTS. Just throw the drone up and have it follow you while you shoot.
You're on your. There's like an Avada behind
Yeah.
you, and you're just like, hold on 1 second, now kiss, and then just, and it like gets in your hair. You're like, oh,
Dude, I saw someone doing that at the Arboretum the other day. Just like normal couple. And they were just like
as
walking
opposed to.
hand in hand. Like not
Yeah,
obviously
at
not
the
influencers.
Arboretum,
Yeah.
people bring out the wackest
And then
cameras.
and they did like the walk by like 3 times with the Avada, and I was like, dude, like just you're not that. It's not. I don't
You're
know.
not that guy.
Yes.
Remember when I was it? I can't remember if I was getting my hair cut or if we just happened to be at the Sports Clips. We were filming a podcast right next to Sports Clips. Remember, in between our houses by the Taco Bell?
Oh, by Walmart.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you just insisted on flying your drone for like an hour before we started the podcast. I was so mad.
So
I was like,
fun,
dude,
though.
you can do this anytime. Like,
Did it just a flex on you?
yeah, low
That's
key.
It's like, but
He was
yeah, I
like,
fly
watch
that
this
drone
go
for fun,
80
not for
miles per
content.
hour. I was like,
It goes 87 miles an
Oh,
hour.
the
It's
your
unreal.
FPV,
Yeah.
DJI FPV. Okay, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's fun. It's a ton of fun.
it's fun, but I'm not going to spend $1,000.
Well,
And
okay,
he also
I'm
has
talking
broken
about
3 of them.
I could have like any camera I want with how much I was.
You could have bought a Leica, like, with how much you've spent on drones.
Jeez, that is intense.
That is bad.
Oh my gosh. You made me so mad, bro. So funny. Also, just the lack of troubleshooting. Like, when you were like, oh, what if my Leica's actually fine? And it just only looks like that on
No,
the
it's
screen.
broken. I checked though.
Okay, good. 'Cause I was so mad at
I'm
you.
gonna buy another one though. That's probably my next purchase because I want it for.
I mean, it's kind of
Curacao.
awesome. Oh, yeah. That would be nice.
But-
Would you ever get a Leica or a Hasselblad?
Leica, no.
Why not?
Definitely not. Why would I want a Leica?
That's a crazy
He's not a.
take.
He's a video guy.
Oh, sure.
Oh, but for fun. Like, why would I not want a Leica? Or why would I want a Leica?
Leicas are
Because
awesome.
they're beautiful.
Why?
And the user experience is better than any camera in the world.
Okay, but I have a Canon.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's also just like
How's it not the same?
Nah.
Give me one tangible reason why I would want a Leica over a Canon. Go.
Leica just makes
easy.
you feel
It's
good.
literally the Gucci of cameras.
Yeah.
I would rather have a Hasselblad.
Okay. Valid.
Okay, that's fair. I think
Fine. It's
Hasselblad.
what's under Gucci? Like
Hasselblad, I low-key hate Gucci. Hasselblad is like the
I would want
the
Hasselblad.
off-white of cameras.
I would want Hasselblad just for the
But
megapixels.
you
And I
wouldn't
would go
carry
on
it as an
vacation.
everyday camera.
No,
though.
I would go on vacation and I'd take crazy mountain range landscape photos, and I would take crazy nightscape
Just
stuff.
get the Safari Leica. Like,
yeah, that
Why
is
would I
his
want that,
his
though?
dream camera, bro. Which is stupid.
What does it offer you that an R5 II doesn't offer?
Just the vibes.
the vibes.
Okay, well,
I can't
You're
lie.
gonna spend
Not
how
gonna
much?
lie.
How much
Specs
is it?
wise, it's pretty similar.
Yeah,
Because
then
think
what?
about- think
How much
about
does it
the-
cost? How much does it cost?
It's like $7,000.
Yeah, why would you
it's
spend
so
$7,000 on a
expensive.
camera that you could spend $4,500 on and you have it use it in your professional
But see,
life? And
exactly,
then have also have
exactly.
fun
Okay,
with
that's the difference.
That's the
though.
difference.
I don't want it's not. I don't want to like it as my everyday professional camera. I just
I
want
don't-
it as like a fun camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. I
Yeah.
have, like I showed you, I have film camera. Obviously, it's not the same, but that's my like creative escape. Is I bring that camera and I take.
That's
fun
like my
photos
Leica that
on
I
it.
have. I literally take it everywhere.
Yeah, and he has
Yeah.
an underwater
can-
housing for it.
Yeah, I
which
just
is
that's
epic.
2 gigabyte
cool.
SD card. It's all it can hold.
That's
Yeah,
so
it only
cool.
holds
You
like
get
70
80 photos
photos.
per round.
Yeah,
Does it have an SD card?
It has an SD
it's
card, but only 2
gigabytes. It doesn't let
Yeah,
you.
but it shoots raw, so I get like 80 photos.
It doesn't let you.
Why don't you just swap out the SD card?
the
You
ca-
can't,
no,
doesn't-
you
can't handle
can't.
it. It only can handle a 2 gigabyte.
There's
it
just
can't read
Yeah.
write that fast.
Like it literally
no.
can only
There's
handle.
just something about like the
What?
formatting. It's
Yeah,
such an old
I've
camera.
put in like
Oh, it's
128.
old,
It
okay.
can't do it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's the
old.
original
Okay.
deluxe.
it's
I
a
think.
Deluxe 4.
Yeah,
What?
it's so old.
I think you might have to just format a normal card.
No, we
I'm
did.
telling-
I've done
tried
it
it.
for
It can
him.
only. I literally
Trust.
looked it up.
Weird.
It can only handle like 2 gigabytes max.
That's odd.
Yeah, I've done my
But yeah,
tech
for
workarounds
vibes,
for
of
him.
course. Like if you want a camera just for fun, get anything you want in your price
Well,
range.
that's what I mean.
But-
Like, you wouldn't get a Leica just for the vibes.
No,
What about like a Fuji X106?
I'm never getting a.
I would never
Okay,
get a
I would
Fuji.
get a Leica. I would get a like a Leica came out with like this like fun like $400 like Polaroid printing one that you could print out. That's just for fun. But if I'm taking like
That's good.
photos that I want to like print or something that I like
Okay,
would actually
that's
put a
valid.
lot of effort
Hasselblad.
into, then I'm gonna take my Canon or I'm
Yeah.
gonna rent a Hasselblad.
I don't know,
or-
man. I'd get a Leica to print for sure. It shoots like 60 megapixels.
Hasselblad is 100.
Yeah, I know. But I don't want to carry around a Hasselblad.
You-
You low-key chonk.
Okay, but everything's
I
gonna be
agree. I
junk.
wouldn't
You're gonna
wanna
have
walk-
to have a camera bag either way.
Dude, but the lenses for Hasselblad too, you're basically like,
Yeah.
you get one.
Dude, they're
real.
crazy.
The 28. You get the 28 mil, and that's it.
Yeah,
And I don't really like 28 millimeters.
you get 35 mil, but
I
Yeah.
love 28. That's like my favorite focal length.
That's crazy.
you need landscape stuff.
Yeah. Like when I
Fun.
go to Zion, I'm a
Fun.
cook.
Yeah, fun.
I'm gonna cook.
On your what, Leica or what?
No, on my Osmo.
Hasselblad. Osmo.
Dude, you literally didn't know those videos were on an Osmo. The ones on my Instagram.
Just get
Well,
a-
yeah, but it's like it was an Instagram video in 1080. I'm not gonna like be able to tell the difference. Like people get away with like
I mean,
what
I
camera is
can't-
this FX3 or
I
Osmo
can't
Pocket
tell
3?
on my
Like people can't really
computer.
tell.
I can't tell on my computer. Like when I'm in Premiere, it looks the same.
But my point is saying like when you posted,
I
the
think I
videos
could tell
to your
because of the
Instagram-
focus distance. I knew your R6 couldn't do it
Because it's so shallow.
on the dial. Like I don't think your R6, unless you used a diopter, you could have gotten as tight on the. Like you know the shot you did of the cameras. There's no way the R6 could have gotten
yeah.
as tight
Well,
as you
with
did,
certain lenses, it could have.
but you don't have those lenses.
Yeah, true. I don't have any macros, which is insane. The fact that the Osmo like has a minimum focus distance of literally like
I'm telling you, dude.
inches.
I'm telling you, dude. The Osmo Pocket 3 is crazy, and they're just about to come out with the Osmo Pocket 4.
Yeah,
It's literally getting
And-
announced on 4/16, which is in like 2 days.
I think they're doing
It will
a
be out when this drops.
they're doing a
It will.
Pocket 4 Pro too,
I'm sure they will. It probably will have two
Yeah.
camera lenses.
like the Hasselblad. Like
I've seen the
double
like
lens.
mock-ups or like the leaks.
Yeah.
It probably will. Like it looks very similar to the Mavic 4 Pro.
Yes. I don't
Where it's
regret
got like
at
two
all
lenses.
getting the Pocket 3, even though the Pocket 4 is coming out. Like I prefer the Pocket 3 because I've seen the rumors of the Pocket 4
Mhm.
and like leaks and stuff, and it looks the exact same. And I'm
Mhm.
like, dog, I got mine for like $400.
Yeah.
So,
I have zero complaints with that camera. Like none. It does exactly what I want it to. I don't need to rely on it too heavily for feature heavy stuff. It's good in
I
low
wanted
light,
to
which is
ask
what I need it
you
for. That's
like
about
your
it.
settings, but you don't shoot like log or anything because I know a lot of people turn down the sharpness and bump up the noise reduction like certain amounts. And I was wondering if you do that.
I don't really play with it too much. Again, all it really does is like BTS on when I'm on set and vlogging for when I'm trying to share an idea
It's-
on YouTube.
Luke, it's so nice.
I don't need one though. I buy
You
too
don't?
much junk gear.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna use my Insta360.
That's true too.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would say most people only really need one BTS camera. It's really tough because I did the same thing you where I bought the 360 camera and now I regret it.
And I can't sell it.
You
for
can't sell it.
nothing.
It's worth
anything.
nothing.
I couldn't even sell it for half of that.
$0.
It's
Yeah.
basically a paperweight.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Sucks.
So I have to use it.
yeah,
So bad.
it's actually brutal. Oh, it's such a sad time. All right. Well, do you have any final regrets?
Regrets.
I'm kidding. No, you
I got
can
one
say
more hot
anything
take
you
if you
want.
want one more
Yeah,
hot
let's
take.
rip it.
And then cut to the next episode or whatever. It's kind of along the same vein. You should never ever buy pro photo gear or K&F concept gear ever.
K&F Concept, really?
Ever.
What is K&F?
K&F concept
like
is
a
basically
budget.
like entry level, beginner level gear.
I was gonna say
It
this
is
is a.
it is junk, and I'm gonna say it in the most emphasis. It is junk.
I thought this was a K&F Concept tripod, but it's a small rig. But it's based off the same tripod.
They're very similar,
K&F
but at the end of the
made.
day, what ends up happening is people will go out and they say, "I have a really nice camera. Okay, now I need a tripod. Now I need lights. Now I need
ND
cheap
filters.
lighting. Now I need ND filters.
Yeah.
I need all those things. I'm gonna buy K&F for all of it. It's only gonna cost me $300, and that way I have all this stuff." The issue is, you put your camera on a K&F tripod, and it tips over, and there goes your camera.
He did an Amazon Basics $15 tripod.
Don't ever buy Amazon Basics either.
No.
So bad.
Their XLR cables are great,
Okay, their cables maybe.
and their HDMI cables are great.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
but those are like $20. Like
We need
we're
to
talking about
caveat,
like
though.
if it's taking care of your gear, if it's holding your gear, if it's a camera bag. I see a lot of people get
The
Pro-
Amazon Basics camera bag is one of the greatest camera bags of all time.
no,
Yes, it is.
no.
Literally every photographer I know, that's the only camera bag. Like, they have their nice Peter McKinnon camera bag, and then
Yeah.
they kept the Amazon Basics.
If you're pulling up to set and you have a K&F concept bag, the client's gonna laugh you out of there.
K&F Concept. I'm saying the original Amazon Basics camera bag that they don't sell anymore, it was $40. One of the best. Yes. Have you had it?
I've used it when I was at 12 Down Productions. There was like 5 of them like that hung up on the wall, and we basically when we'd travel, we'd pack those bags full of like our gear, and we try to get all our camera stuff in one bag. Granted, it worked.
It did
but-
work, and it for $40.
Yeah, for a travel trip. But if I'm using that bag every day, the wear and tear on that bag, if I had that bag today, it would look like a shoebox. It would just be destroyed.
I mean,
It doesn't hold up in the long term.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
There's
what
one
I'm
in my car.
saying.
There's one in my car right now that I use all the time for like.
But you have the Peter McKinnon one,
I do.
and that's what you put your main camera in, no?
Right, but
There
I
we
just
go. That's my
I-
point.
No, but I just
There's
said,
a reason
I
you don't
just
use the
said,
other one.
Like the people that I'm talking about have the Peter McKinnon, and they're like, yeah, but the only other one I kept, like I threw out all my other crap ones, but I kept the Amazon Basics. I think that's true for most people.
Okay, so you're saying that people would buy the Amazon Basics one and use it for a bit, and
Yeah.
then they'd buy the Nomadic
They
one,
wouldn't
Peter
throw it
McKinnon
away.
one, and then they wouldn't use the Amazon Basics, but you're saying Amazon Basics is worth it.
Keep it as a backup.
Okay, I guess if you want to have a backup bag,
That's
then
like
you get the
the-
Amazon Basics one.
That's what I'm
Past
saying.
that,
That's
then
like the
you
best
need it.
base. That's like the best entry level camera bag.
No, the OG Canon.
It's the same thing. It's the same layout.
Really?
Yeah, but it's $40 instead of having to hunt for it on eBay.
If you're a video guy, I would say
Just get a
don't
Pelican.
even get a bag, get a case.
Get a Pelican.
And don't get a Pelican, get a Nanic case. It's
I
$100
got a-
cheaper, and it's the same thing, and it has so many more features. I'm a big Nanic fan. Sponsor me, please. I need a Nanic 988 case. I need it for my lighting kit part 2.
sponsor the podcast.
Please
instead.
sponsor me.
Don't sponsor.
I love Nanic cases.
No
I make
free
videos
promo.
on Nanic cases all the time.
I got Harbor Freight instead.
Yeah.
And they're
I've seen
completely
people do
normal.
that.
It's the exact
I know
same.
guys that get milk cartons, and they do a lot of their like gear, and
Oh,
they they like build out gear like
on their camera cart.
yeah. On their camera carts and stuff. I've seen tons of different ways people pack up their gear, but
I like. There's these bags you can get on Amazon, like so cheap. They're like the zipper bags. They're see through. Dude, I swear by those.
for what, like HDMI cables and stuff.
Yeah, just any
Okay.
random stuff you have lying around.
Yeah.
You can buy like a assorted 40 pack of sizes
Mhm.
for like $20,
Yeah,
and they're so awesome.
yeah. I think the issue with like camera bags and stuff is if you have too many camera bags, you end up putting your old gear in the camera bags, and then you put your camera bags in your closet, and then you realize like, wow, I just spent like $400 on all this stuff, and I never touch it.
Which is what happened with your suitcases. You were like, you
Yep.
had all those suitcases full of crap.
That cart is full. That's what it is going through. And I was like, I forgot I even owned half of this.
Yeah.
So
We should sell it on the Instagram story. People will buy it.
maybe.
So
do a little giveaway.
I don't know. I honestly like, because my Ninja 5 I can only sell for like $150, and I'm like,
You should
I'll buy
also
it for that.
never
Are you
buy.
kidding me?
You should
I'm
also,
not selling that. It's not worth
Oh.
it. I might as well
if you're
keep it.
wanting to be a professional, You should never buy Atmos monitors. That's all it takes.
Which back before Portkeys stepped up their game was not the case.
Yeah, currently.
Yes.
Not always, but currently.
But like back like a year or two ago.
I would say like 3 years, but yeah.
Well,
a little bit further.
You knew ball. Like low key, you pulled a fast one on us with the Portkeys.
Portkeys is it. I will stand by Portkeys. Portkeys is awesome. There's very few things that the Portkeys monitors don't have that I wish they did. But the big thing is like 3-4 years ago, everybody would want to buy the Shinobi Ninja because you can put a SD card in the back.
Do you record in your monitor or your camera?
No, that's what I'm saying. What people will always be like, oh, I can record RAW on my Canon R6. Like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. And then people would realize like, wait, I don't need RAW for anything. Yeah. And now I wasted all this money thinking that clients are going to want RAW.
Right.
And then if they're paying you for RAW footage, they're also paying you to use a nice camera. So like they're paying crazy rates. You're not going to get that client if you're filming on an R6 or whatever. Like, yeah. So
for us, it was before the R6 II came out, that was the only way to get the record limit up.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was going to be
like
the
a
option.
workaround, which that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like on today's cameras, I see a ton of people in sports that use Atmos stuff. It's just their monitor that they put on their FX3 or whatever. Yeah. I could see it being like a step in there. Like if you had like the Shinobi, like the green one, that's like $250 or whatever. I could see you using that just to get by. So you have a good monitor while you're shooting some games and you're trying to level up. It's not end game. It's not like the final monitor that you're going to use for all your client stuff for all the rest of the time. You're going to try and get rid of that as soon as possible.
Yeah, you'll get a small HD eventually.
Small,
like
yeah,
4K
small HD. That's what Max uses. It's insane.
Yeah. Like the small HD stuff is nuts.
Yeah.
Like everyone I know who's like top dog is small HD.
Yeah.
But that was pre-Portkeys.
Yeah. I would say Portkeys and small HD are top of the line. I'd say Portkeys does have, like, when you really look at the specs between the two of them, you realize like you get like 400 more nits on a Portkeys monitor and you get a lot more like output on the backside.
Yeah.
But for as far as like in monitoring, like
that's also
assets,
because
it's about the same.
Portkeys is dropping new stuff. Small HD is really not. Like they haven't been dropping monitors.
I haven't really been watching small HD to be honest.
They're old. I mean, it's like an old school company.
Also, like the not the Portkeys, the small HD monitors that have like that arm for their hot shoe, and then it like tilts or whatever. It has like when you have it on top of your camera, it has like this thing, and you can swivel it that way. I'm like, that's so obnoxious to rig. Like I'd rather find my own mounting points on quarter 20s around the monitor than have this like arm that I have to deal with on the side.
Yeah,
that's just a nitpick, but
I've never seen those. So
it's where it's like this is the monitor. It has like a little swivel thing, and then the hot shoe's right here.
Yeah,
you can go like that. And it's like this huge arm. But I just hated it. Like,
I'd rather just use a magic arm and
I'd rather magic arm.
Magic arms. Yeah. All right. I think that's a wrap.
Cutting it here.
Yeah.
Bet.
Another one bites the dust.
Thank you guys for having me again.
Of course.
Part
Never
3.
again. I'm just kidding.